Hey guys, so I just got done reading What If Belle's Mother Cursed the Beast as Old as Time. But before I get started on this video, I wanted to show you guys my two new 3D Disney puzzles, and I cannot wait to do them. I'm so excited about doing them. But guys, I really recommend them and getting all the Disney Twister Tail books. I really recommend getting them too. But guys, I got some exciting news. They just came out with two new Disney Twister Tail books, and I cannot wait to get them. It's called the Go Titans, What If Meg Had to Become a Greek God, and Tangled, and I'm so excited about both of them. I cannot wait to get them. But I really hope that they make a Lady and the Tramp, a 101 Dalmatian, Mary Poppins, Robin Hood, The Rescuers, The Princess and the Frog, Moana, the Martha Cats, and Twitches, and Dumbo. I really hope they make some books about the movies, and I love it so much, guys. I cannot wait for more of the Twister Tail books to come out. So guys, I got Violet here, but before we show you guys, drum roll please. It is called Reflection. But Milan had to travel to the underworld, and his to offer it's by Elizabeth. And then I love how like on all the Disney Twisted Tail books, like the covers. I love the covers of them. It shows you like what the story. I think the covers makes the book, and what makes you wonder. This is so cool and all that, and I love how like down here it's like different themes to the book. Like there's the flower, and on this one there's the Enchanted Rose, and then on Cinderella there's the Glass Slipper, and then on Sleeping Beauty there's like the spinning wheel, and all that good stuff. So guys, before I get telling you about What If Belle's Mother Cursed the Beast as Old as Time, I wanted you guys to read a little bit about what if Mulan had to travel to the underworld. Hey guys, so that's about Mulan, and I haven't just read like the first chapter of Mulan, and I love it, guys. It is awesome. I just love it. So about As Old as Time, I loved that book. It was awesome. It's just awesome. So guys, What Is Belle's Mother Cursed the Beast as Old as Time. So in the beginning of the book, it starts out like the movie. There came an old woman to the door, and the prince answered, and he turned her away. And again, she said, "Don't be for the prince and all that." So he turned her away again, and then she turned into the enchantress, and he begged again, like in the movie. He begged and said, "I'm sorry," and so she cursed him. She turned him into the beast, and then she turned everybody else into like Mrs. Potts into a teapot, and Chip into a teacup, and then Cogsworth and Romeo. Yeah. Lumiere, and all that. And so Belle is in the village, and of course everybody in the village thinks she's weird. And then her Belle's father goes to the fair to show off his invention, and then Belle's horse Leap comes back without her father. So Belle takes Leaps in search for her father, and then Leaps takes her to the castle. And then Belle goes into the castle saying she's here for her father, she's looking for her father, and then she finds him, and then she takes her father's place as the prisoner. So the beast takes him, and then he comes back for Belle, and Belle, he takes Belle to her room, and then he tells Belle that he wants to come to dinner, and then she didn't, so he went up to her bedroom and knocked on the door and said, "Will you please join me for dinner?" And she said no again, so he said, "Fine, she don't eat with me, she don't eat at all." So the beast went to the west wing, and he used his magic mirror, and he saw Belle, and he said, "How can she love somebody like me? I'm a beast. She'll never love a beast." And again, guys, like I said, it starts out like the movie. But then Belle comes out of her room, and then she goes to the kitchen, and she sees Mrs. Potts, Cosgrove, and Romeo, and she tells them that she's hungry, so they make her dinner. And then Belle, then of course they sing "Be Our Guest," and then Belle tells them that she wants to explore the castle, so she asks Cosgrove to take her into Romeo. Joins in, showing Belle around the castle, and so Belle went up to the west wing, where everybody, Cosgrove and Lumiere told her not to go, but she went anyways, and then she saw the picture of the prince, which is the beast, and then she saw the enchanted rose, and so she touched the enchanted rose, and then like she started getting visions of her mother, and then so after she got her visions, she saw her mother, and then she saw her mother curse the prince, and then turned him into the beast and everybody there. And then after the vision went away, the enchanted rose fell apart, and the beast got mad at Belle, so Belle ran away, and then the beast went on after her and saved her. So when Belle was helping him, she told him that she was sorry, and she said the enchantress that cursed you was my mother. So the beast and Belle went to the library, and they were reading books about why her mother was the enchantress, why her mother left, why did her mother curse him, and so they found some stuff, but I'm not going to tell you guys what Belle's mother's name is. You guys will have to read the book and find out her mother's name. So then Belle tells the beast to give his Mrs. Potts and Romeo and all of them the day off, so he did, and then she makes dinner with the beast. Then he got upset, and then he went to the West Wing. So Belle went to see Romeo, sorry guys, and Mrs. Potts in Cogsworth, and then she tells them that she's sorry, that her mother was the enchantress that cursed the prince, turned him into the beast, and them into what they were. And Mrs. Potts and Lumiere and Cogsworth said that it's okay, and then they told Belle's story about the prince and his parents, and then Belle found out that she lived at the castle when she was little, and then her and her father, and Belle's mother moved to the town where Belle lived at, and then while the Beast and Belle was outside, they found Mrs. Potts' husband. And guys, I did not know Mrs. Potts. I knew that I did not know Mrs. Potts had a husband. But if you guys want to know his name, you guys will have to read the book. And then, so Belle and the Beast go to her hometown, and she, Levi, the book store is missing, and the bookshop is missing too. You guys will have to, again, you guys will have to read the book to see what happened to the bookstore and Levi. And so Belle goes back to her home, and she gets like kidnapped, and you guys will have to read the book to see who kidnapped her. And Belle finds her father, and then her kidnapper takes her somewhere, and then she finds her mother, which is so sweet, guys. I'm so glad she found her mother. It is just so sweet. And then her and her mother reunite, they hug, like it is just so sweet. And so then the Beast goes to to Gaston to ask Gaston for help saving Belle. So the Beast shows Gaston the magic mirror and asks the magic mirror well Belle to show Gaston Belle, and so the magic mirror did. And then it's like really cool. And then they read Belle the Beast and all them rescue Belle, and then Belle's mother said that she had a little bit of magic in her left to redo the curse, but and all that, and the Beast said no, and that he asked Belle's mother to turn back Mrs. Potts, Lumiere, Codsworth, and Chip, and so they went back to the castle, and Belle's mother turned Codsworth and Mrs. Potts and Chip and Lumiere back to themselves. And then like they started noticing something was wrong, because the Beast had not turned back to the prince, so they were kind of confused about that because they thought the curse wasn't broken. But Belle said it's a long story, and that she'll explain it later to him. And then her mother, the Beast, said, let's go travel to get. You guys will find out. You guys will have to read the book. To why the Beast and Belle had to travel the world, and Belle is going with the Beast, and then Belle's mother said you are not exactly the son-in-law that anybody would want, but she said you are better than Gaston, and Belle said that Gaston wasn't the first time that he opposed to her. There was other times, and Maurice said, "Oh yes," and Maurice actually liked the Beast better because he knew that the Beast treated his daughter Belle better than anything, so he was happy about that, and that's why her mother said that he was better than Gaston. And so um Belle and her mother and her father were sitting close together, and they were telling her mother what all she missed, and Belle said, "This is my Belle thought, so this is what a happy ending is in a book." And so, yep, there was the happy ending for Belle. She found her mother. She fell in love with the Beast, and then she was happy that Lumiere, Codsworth, Mrs. Potts, and Chip got back to normal, but again, they were confused about why the Beast wasn't the prince again. But guys, I really loved this book, and I really hope you guys read it to find out what Belle's mother's name is, what happened to the bookshop, who kidnapped Belle, and why, and and read about why Belle and the Beast have to go to like Paris and Rome and travel the world. So I really recommend reading this book, and I didn't want to spoil those guys for you guys, but I know I spoiled some of it. But I really wanted to tell you guys about this book, and it's just wonderful to read. But I'm not going to spoil those. So I really recommend reading the book to find out what happened to the bookshop, what happened, what's Belle's mother's name, and why Belle and the Beast have to travel the world, and then what Mrs. Potts' husband's name was, and what happened to him, and all that guys. So guys, I really recommend getting all the Disney Twisted Tale books, and I'm sorry if you guys, I'm sorry that you guys had to hear me talk for a long time, but guys, I'm super excited about the 2 new Disney Twisted Tale books, and I hope you guys will get them. And if you guys are new to my channel, welcome, and thanks for watching. Bye.